Round two, fight! Perfect! Round one, fight! Round two, fight! Round one, fight! Young wins! Perfect! Round two, fight! Young wins! Hey!